just like I told you, she's unique. She has won she has won awards, and she's a record holder. Yes, she won the dance marathon. Her name is Kafayat Shafal Ame. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Kaffy, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, let's talk about your dance.
Yeah.
Kaffy, you're a dance queen. You've done so many performances, from music videos to shows, different events.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you go into? Did you have any formal training?
No.
On how to dance?
No, I think
just
the
saw yourself
only the
dancing?
closest thing I got to be trained in was ballet, and that was in primary school.
Okay.
And I didn't get up to 2 months training, but that was that when I was 6, and that was it. Every other thing, I'm a very good visual learner.
Okay.
When I watch, I can adapt pretty fast. I can watch something since I was 5 years old, and by the time I was 14, I can do it like I learned it yesterday. So that's a gift. So it's basically talent.
So you're telling me that any dance step you see, you can do it.
It's achievable.
Once you watch.
Yes, it is achievable.
Wow. That's a nice one.
Yes.
You're really talented. Now let's talk about this. You did the choreography for the Calabar Carnival in December.
Yes.
And you were pregnant.
Yes.
Kaffy, how did you do that?
Passion. Because it's not normal. It's something that you should consider me crazy for trying to pull it off. Yeah. And I was about 8 months plus at that time. I remember I even had to be at the hospital twice because I had high blood pressure, because there was a lot of things going wrong. Okay. You know, I had to choreograph over 1,000 people, and we were defending champions, and we had to win the next again. And there was a lot of things going wrong. There was not a lot of things that made it smoother for us last year was not available this year. There was not enough funding. There was a lot of things logistics wise, and even getting the whole camp to be one was a major issue. And whenever I go to the hospital to attend to my health, I'm getting calls saying, oh, there's fights in the camp. There's something going on. When I get back, and I have to like put things in order. And I just felt that God rewarded everybody's hustle. That's why we won again, because it wasn't something expected. We didn't have the best costumes this year like we had last year, but we had the best content and we had the best presentation. We were required to perform all what we had to interpret the theme, and I think we did a record of 19 minutes where everybody else spent over an hour trying to tell their story. We did ours in less than 20 minutes, and people felt that energy back to back, and the closure, it was just amazing for people to watch. I was at the hotel room in Hilton, which is not far from the stadium, where I just had to go into the room because I've been, the 12-kilometer walk is really, really difficult.
It's a long distance.
Yeah, with pregnancy, it was very heavy. It was pretty heavy.
That was amazing, Kaffy.
So I got to the hotel room and I was waiting for the result. I was like, okay, let me just hear it. If we're not gonna win, let me just hear that best choreography went to us and best. So they've started announcing it from like that. They were like, best presentation, Master Blaster Band. I was like, okay, that's one. Best presentation, best choreography, Master Blaster Band. Best, then said overall band. I was like, waiting. Master Blaster. I was like, I just ran out of the room, got to the reception, and I was rolling on the floor. People thought I was in labor, and everyone's kind of coming, good, get water, help her. I was like, no, I'm happy. It's not the baby. I'm just happy, sir. I thank God for that.
I can imagine the feeling. That was a wonderful performance, Kaffy.
Yes, thank you.
Now let's talk about your the marathon dance that you won.
Yeah.
Yes. How did you do that? You danced for how many hours? Was it
55 hours.
55 hours.
That's about 2.5 days.
2.5 days.
Of torture. Of mind torture. Yes.
Did you eat anything?
Yes, you ate, but you're constipated, so you practically have to live on fluid a little bit more than eat solid food. You don't have enough time. The body doesn't have enough time to digest the meal, so it's not even advisable to eat too much because you constipate. You understand? Because the bowels are not, there's no rest for the body to digest the food properly. You have to be moving as you are eating. You're dancing. You're like, hey, no sleep. And you only get to you accumulate, or how will I put it? It's a reward for you to get rest. You need to work for your rest. You need to earn your rest. So for every 1 hour you dance, you earn 5 minutes. Now you need to be wise and you need to strategize how you make use of those minutes, because after 16 hours, 1 hour feels like a long time. Trust me.
Yeah.
I would dance.
You're doing it with a lot of strength.
Yeah, I'll dance 2:05 and I'll go. Dance. Come back. In my mind, 30 minutes has gone. I come back, I look at the time. 2:07. I'm like, so all that run, I run now, come back. It's just 2 minutes gone. Because the mind is playing tricks on you. Time is like, you can feel every second as if a second is like an hour. You understand? So what we now did was, because I'm in charge of my team, I had to start coming up with strategies to help accommodate all the psychological and physical problems we're going to encounter. So the first thing I did was to change our mind clock from per hour to every 6 hours. So to us, nothing matters until after 6 hours. So we only have 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That's how we time ourselves. That way you're mentally controlling the body to adapt to the situation. Then 2, the greatest enemy was sleep.
Sleep, yes.
My sister.
You're humans, for crying out loud.
Sleep was a demon that came to play with you. Yes, and if you hug the sleep, you are gone. You don't understand. It will be like this.
It will embrace you.
Yes, embrace you. There's some people just fell for it like that. And you see people practically dropping beside you. Like when I say drop, you know, somebody's like this, the person's asleep.
Are you serious?
You're like, you're not dancing. I'm dancing. You don't understand. It was that bad, you know. It was really tough. It was really tough,
So
but we thank God.
What was the feeling like when you were announced the winner? How did you feel?
I felt fulfilled, and I felt you know that feeling when you try to tell people that there's nothing that is impossible, and you actually are put to test to be a testimony to that statement, and it now happens, and you're not like, you see, I told you there's nothing as if it's not like you prepared for it. It's not as if I have to go and train myself to dance for 3 days. And naturally I'm fit, and naturally I'm the kind of person, I do a lot of endurance training. So to a level that helped. But after that, the mind was now the thing that you had to battle.
What kind of endurance training do you do?
I run a lot.
Endurance training like?
I run a lot, and I run long distance. I normally I stay in the Aja axis, axis. So sometimes I run from Aja to Lekki Phase 1. Sometimes I don't do it on the road. I do it on the beach. So I run on the coastline.
With the sand?
Yeah. Because when you do
that,
that,
takes a lot of strength in you.
Yes, because that's core. You're working your core muscles and you're working your quads. You understand? At the same time, you're working your cardiovascular. That's your heart. You understand? When you can control your breathing, when you can control, when you can get stamina, you have what they call muscle strength and muscle endurance. So the muscle can take pain for a longer time. The heart can pump can pump oxygen at a regulated level, because when you run fast, it's the tendency for it to do. But with the same speed, I can run the same speed, and I'm just going. But I am running pretty fast, but I'm just going. But some other people, when they're running,
Kaffy, have you watched yourself dance? You dance with so much energy. You know.
I hardly watch myself dance, but
why?
I appreciate what people tell me. Not because I don't want to watch it. Sometimes I watch it for criticism.
Okay. Like
maybe, okay, I would love to change this part. I was a bit sloppy here. Oh God, what was I thinking here? Oh, I forgot my steps here. So sometimes I watch it for that reason. Most of the time I don't have the opportunity to have have the archives of everything I do. But I record as much as I can for the purpose of getting better.
Okay. Nice.